shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Colts.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check it back, Hey, switch gears. Check 26, check 26. Check.
Here's Hines. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here's Hines on a toss play. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was brought down at the
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
On the play. First down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Eason. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. From the gun is Eason. Flushed out right. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
Steps away to his left. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 11. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, Minshew. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook. Off play action, it's Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A gain of 16 yards.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action. It's Eason. He'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On first down, Hines. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, Eason, his pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Colts 7, Jaguars 0. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Minshew sets to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Westbrook. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
At the Colts' 5-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, trying to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Eason got his man, Robbie Anderson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Eason off the play fake. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
1st and goal.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far. You know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Second down.
Throwing on second down, Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and the Colts pick it up. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So third and long, here's Minshew. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
Back at his own 49.
Check, 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 check. Everyone, 37's the mic. Mic 37. You can't block me. You can't block me. Everyone,
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clyde keeps moving.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
everyone, 37's the mic. Mic 37. Stay with your man. Everyone, 37's the mic.
It'll be Minshew again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down.
Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Check three, check three. Twist, twist. Kill.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And some room to roam now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is now 14-10. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Jared Wilson made the tackle.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eason's pass.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Another Julian Blackmon bringing him down. Now, I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. We'll give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Colts 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Throwing again. Eason. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tavon Austin, 40 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Colts 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's got Burton here. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the gun is Eason. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason, eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people